Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway on a Monday night. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
At the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They'll push him back 8 yards at a time on second down.
2 plays so far, run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field. put together a good drive, and get some points of their own. A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Locates Mooney on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Falcons at 11-2 now, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he lost the football. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Josh Hines-Allen there on the stop. You look at this Jaguar defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. They go play action with Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Second and 9 now. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. And Drake London, the intended receiver there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Defensively, well done to jar that free. I'll tell you what, though, offensively, he's got to be lucky after the catch and the fumble that didn't go too far away from him.
And the way the football is shaped, it's not built to bounce true, is it? It can squirt in any direction and move in any way. He was so lucky. Thank his lucky stars, he was able to get that one back.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. A give left side to Robinson. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. The Butte. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there. Doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds just short. But a huge play there. Going to set him up with 1st and goal from very short range.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
This one into the hands of Pitts. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. The rookie from LSU leading this offense well. A good throw there leads to a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's brought in downfield by London. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebacks for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
Robinson up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Into the hands of London. And, oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Fighting his way through contact. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Darnell Mooney, 27 yards. And the Falcons are once again back in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit. Yeah, especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
3rd down and 6. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas, 62 yards. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's out wide here for Robinson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 23 yards on the play.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Lawrence. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Etienne to start the drive. Down the right sideline, Travis Etienne. And down to the 7-yard line. 76 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. And this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Now Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. It's a foot race. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, there you go, from red zone to red zone on that fumble return.
It's amazing how fast things can turn around, isn't it? I mean, it looks like one team's driving, got everything taken care of. All of a sudden, the ball's on the ground or popped in the air, and whoosh, there you go in the other direction. Good job by the defense. You see how they practice that, too. You can tell, coordinated. As soon as they got the ball, everyone turned to block someone and try and help him along the way.
And now set up here in terrific field position. Second and goal from the 1.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, 71 yards. And the Jaguars have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra...
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And caught by London.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Sets up the screen to Robinson.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll keep it himself.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. Gonzalez's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A short throw to Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Now Lawrence to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Etienne up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Now Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Lawrence. Right back to Davis. It's complete.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Going quickly here to Thomas. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here's 1st down. Lawrence.
A short throw to Ingram. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
They come up now on 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And Thomas has it. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been death by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Another tote for ETN.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Now the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play, they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. perhaps next time.
So for Jacksonville, they can